we're finishing off Area 88 today, and this will be the last regular podcast episode of the season.
Yeah. So recommendations, I got. Well, I'm going to save one for you guys because I assume you guys are going to say it anyway. But I'm going to say Yukikaze. So yeah, I very much like it. Same fighter kind of thing, except a little bit more futuristic and alien world. So yeah.
I've definitely got a few, and they kind of range around kind of the gamut of like historical period. But they're all relatively military related. I think Sengoku Basara is a really good recommendation if you like kind of older fighting. Like that's more traditional. And then there's a fucking destroyer one that. Well, first of all, Macross. I think the whole Macross franchise would be a good.
Yeah,
you could go to Macross. I don't know if you've heard of Macross.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
I
think we tangentially discussed it in another episode, but yeah. So Macross.
It's kind of mecha as well. It's weird.
Yeah. Zipan.
Oh, Zipan.
Zipan. So also released in 2004. It's a World War II anime about battleship destroyers.
Well, it's kind of like Aegis Destroyer goes back in time pretty much.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I can't really get into the story. Like when I read the manga, like I got pretty far and it's like eventually I couldn't get into it that much.
I liked it. I'm gonna what?
Oh, sorry. You can go
I'm
ahead.
still going.
Yeah.
Seki's still going.
I have to recommend this every time there's a Middle Eastern set or a military anime, but fucking Shikoku no Altair. Altair, A Record of Battles. I've told you about this one before. It's the Ottoman Empire historical drama. I love it. Also, Arslan Senki, just for the joke of it also being Arslan, a like weird Middle Eastern country that doesn't technically exist.
Yeah.
Because hell yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
I also think Mobile Suit Gundam is a good thing here.
Yeah.
If fucking Girls Battlefront had been any better, I would have suggested that, but it's
Friendly.
not.
No, it's
so
not.
I won't.
No, it's not.
But I do think this has some like Gundam-esque feelings. And then let's see. I think I've got two more. Well, three technically, but one's kind of a. So, fucking Grave of the Fireflies, I think, kind of balances that same sort of emotional headspace with like a kind of a deeply heart-wrenching story in some ways. And then I think Trigun could be good. OG. Or
OG
new.
Trigun, yeah.
I think either could work. I've seen Trigun. I really like Trigun. And then my last suggestion is Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Mostly because that is very fucking similar to this.
Well, I'm going to stroll right up and pluck the low-hanging fruit here. 86.
Yes.
I really thought you were going to go for Code Geass.
No.
Yeah.
I actually have, well, I would springboard, having seen this now, I would springboard 86 off into either Code Geass or this. I don't think this and Code Geass share that much DNA. Because I don't think Code Geass focuses as much on the military team.
Yeah.
Code Geass
doesn't.
is more on the political aspect.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much all Lelouch and one or two other people.
Yeah,
Here,
that's valid.
As far as focusing on the military team as a unit, though, I think 86 just does a much closer job at that.
Yeah, 86 would be a really good. Oh, you know what? The first part of Gun Gale Online. Not the ending. The ending sucked. Don't watch the ending.
Yeah.
But Gun Gale Online.
For Code Geass, if you watch the movies that don't involve Lelouch, you probably could actually say for the show.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that actually is a pretty decent recommendation. So we haven't covered it on this channel, but what Warren's talking about is there's a spin-off series of Code Geass that takes place between seasons 1 and 2. That definitely focuses a lot more on the unit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I've got to also...
Porco Rosso!
You just keep finding recommendations to pull out.
So the ironic part is this is not generally my genre of anime, but I've actually seen a lot of anime in this genre.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell by the bitching and moaning the moment it came out of the hat.
Yeah.
It's not, in general, I never say I'm into military stuff, but I am into military stuff.
Yeah. secret military.
That's genuinely what this is. This is my shame.
Yeah, this is the shame that you don't want to admit that you have.
This is my shame. You were going to give a recommendation.
Yes, so mine is Yojo Senki or Saga of Tanya the Evil. That one I think was pretty obvious coming from me. We've covered that series on this show, or on this channel. But it's got that kind of slightly more gritty, like military realism aspect of it, but also actually gives a little bit more focus onto Tanya's unit as a whole. So,
by the way, can I comment that since we did that recording, not even accounting for the fact that it wasn't the newest anime, the brand shiny newest anime that came out, Yojo Senki still doesn't have a season 2 despite it being announced.
I know! That's the shocking thing for me.
Oh, pupper.
Oh.
I guess I'll also throw out a little bit weird ones, because these are not anime recommendations, but, so first of all, Top Gun. First of all, Top Gun.
Yep.
And then,
I'll get him.
Okay.
oh, pupper.
I was wondering when you guys
So-
were going to talk about Top Gun.
Oh, no, that's not the only thing I'm going to talk about. So, here's the thing, right? I'm a bit of an American military procedural buff, right? So Top Gun, obviously. I've mentioned JAG and NCIS several times throughout this.
Yep.
Depending on what aspect of military and sort of drama you're into, I think JAG and Top Gun are really good options. However, I mentioned a specific producer, Donald P. Belisario. He's very famous in the U.S. for doing pretty much exclusively military stuff, right? Like, this is the man who did the Magnum P.I. TV series, right? But he's also done a couple other things that I think would fit this really well, like Airwolf, an action military drama that's centered on a high-tech military helicopter during the Cold War undertaking missions like espionage.
Okay.
Right, which I have seen, and then Tales of the Golden Monkey, which actually this series came out right after Raiders of the Lost Ark, right, the Indiana Jones movie, and it was kind of inspired by it. And it is like an early aviation, exotic locales, missions, and kind of adventure series with like a little bit of romance thrown in there. Interestingly enough, Donald P. Belisario, not only did he do Magnum P.I., but he also did Battlestar Galactica, the 1970s series.
Yeah.
He also did Kojak. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
I heard of it. The name sounds familiar.
Kojak's pretty famous. It's a TV series about a police department. And then Big Hawaii was also pretty interesting. But yeah, so Donald P. Belisario has done like a ton of military sort of stuff like that, and honestly, the dogs agree with me.
I'm sorry, it snowballed out of my control at this
No,
point.
that's fair. And to be fair, fucking American military procedural or adventure dramas are not everyone's cup of tea, but they're my cup of tea, and I love them, and so I will harp on them to anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick Nack knew when I was doing my JAG rewatch because I kept talking about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing another NCIS rewatch. I watched Airwolf at the time.
Yeah.
I watched the other one I told you about.
Yeah.
And then I also at the same time watched. So I recently also rewatched Stargate, which of course you could go off this onto Stargate. It's very similar, you know. But then the main character of Stargate, the dude who plays Colonel Jack O'Neill, he's famous for a role he did before that. MacGyver.
Oh.
You could MacGyver. You could go to MacGyver from this. Except don't expect MacGyver to be politically correct, because I watched that entire show recently, and that is the most openly 1980s like racist show I think I've ever seen. Like, it's so bad.
It was for its time.
Oh
and
boy,
it was
even for its time, it would have been a little on the edge. But like, there's an entire genre of like American like procedural and like adventure drama that like fits this.
Yeah.
And I am deeply entrenched into that in a way that is my greatest shame and also one of the most proud things I've ever done in my life. Like I
Yeah.
can say I've finished like all of
I guess
those
since
shows.
I guess since we're also recommending more realistic military stuff while we're at it, I'd actually recommend the movie American Sniper. That one was also pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that when I went to go see it with my dad way back when it came out. So that one's a good one. I'd give it a recommended watch if you like military related stuff. So
A-Team maybe?
Uh
I think the TV show.
oh,
Yeah,
A-Team. It took me a second to think here, but yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There's a lot for you.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's no shortage of military stuff out there for you.
No, it's popular. Like, what was super popular in the US? Military shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just, that's my little side tangent for our free thoughts.
Yeah.
Is like,
Yeah. Well, I guess with that, we've hit the conclusion. This is the 4th season of our anime discussions now.
Yeah, officially that makes Loa like 100 episodes on anime because we do like 25 a season.
Yeah.
It's 100 separate episodes of anime. Well, not 100 episodes because some were split up a lot further, but 100 anime reviews.
Yep.
They're thus far on the channel.
Yeah, it's been a long road.
4 years, 100 anime reviews.
Country roads.
Many formats, which the format will once again be changing next season. Hopefully to something a little bit easier to sit and watch through. We've got some ideas. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we aren't going to announce the next anime here. We're not going to go over what our ideas are for the next format yet because we're still solidifying those out.
Yeah, but
I believe
so you guys are actually going to see a tier list live stream and then VOD posting in the next week or so.
Yeah, at least
Like
at the time of this
like
going on.
obviously when
time
we're recording
release.
this, it's like we're taking a season break, so like all of our videos are going to go up as normal as I normally get them up.
But like, if you're going to reference something I said in this episode, or maybe I said a line that you want to joke about in my my Alex Jones impression in that spoiler episode, I'm not going to remember shit.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple months technically for us before we're back for that tier list, but won't be a break for you guys. So we're having a season break. We need a break every year to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
This is why we do double recordings sometimes, so that we can have a break. Everyone needs a break. Take a break, y'all.
Take a break, y'all.
Just sometimes you just need to like relax, chill.
Fight
Not
your
that I'm
burnout.
gonna be on break at fucking all.
Yeah.
True.
I'll just be a different version of busy on a different continent for 3 weeks.
Yep.
You're still going to have fun and get to see
I'm gonna
the
have
sights.
so much fucking fun. I'm sure I'll post. You know what I'm gonna do? Because we did a Leonidas video a while back on the channel. I'm probably gonna see if I can get some like nice pictures in Sparta
That would be
and
cool.
post them to the channel maybe.
Nice.
A little travel vlog maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can overcome my embarrassment about like vlogging, with like 20 other people around. Like
Yeah.
maybe if I can escape for a day, I can head out to like a famous tomb or something and do a little vlog.
Yeah.
Middle of the night for Americans.
You can actually. So I don't know. You probably won't get this you aren't going to get this internet signal on your phone. But in theory, if you were to do something, and you
I'll be
got-
buying a little portable modem.
But I don't think you want to be using all the data on that modem for a live stream.
No. Subscription models. I pay a certain amount for a month.
So long as you have a data cap, you actually could live stream if you have the signal to YouTube from your phone.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I won't. We'll see how tired I am. How disgusting I am.
Yeah.
How jet lagged you get?
It's not even going to be jet lag. That's the problem. But yeah, so we're taking a little break, but we'll be back with the tier list like literally later in the next week or so, and then we'll start the next season and lots of fun things to come. We're, like I said in our previous videos, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to hit it by end of year. I mean, this has really been a labor of love for the last 4 years. And I've kind of hit the point where I feel like I need to be able to monetize some of this shit.
It'll be funny if we hit 1,000 before this video goes up.
Yeah.
I mean, if we do, I'd be very grateful because, if you like what we're doing, give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe it.
Yeah.
We would really appreciate that,
Yeah.
you know? Refer us to your friends.
Yes.
I literally have no shame. I tell everyone I know about this podcast, and I make them subscribe if they're friends with me.
Yes.
So I do have some shame. Don't go trying to advertise this on other YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet, but
I mean, I don't know why you would, but we can't stop
you mean like
all.
in the comments or some shit?
yeah,
Or-
I've seen. So it hasn't happened yet, and it was the closest we got was pretty harmless. But I just want to make that clear. Don't spam us.
Yeah. Don't force us.
Well,
down
okay,
people's
don't
throat.
annoy other
Yeah.
creators. But like, if you're like watching another anime channel and you're like, this reminds me of this other channel, I'm not gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad. If you're a YouTuber watching us and you wanna drop our name to your subscribers, say that we make some good content. I'm not gonna be mad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad.
Please reach out, or if you want to collab with us, please.
Our
please
Fate
reach out.
videos are a labor of love. So like, if some of y'all Fate YouTubers out there want to drop us a reference.
Listen to Seki. She's got less shame than I do.
I have literally no shame. I spend so much of my life working on channel stuff that I better be getting something out of this. I have no shame. Get us to 1,000 so I can monetize. Get us there, please.
The YouTube police are gonna start fucking us over royally.
Homie, 4 years of my life I've been editing this channel.
Only for the YouTube police to completely fuck you over. Yeah.
I guess with that, we'll see you next time with the whatever comes after this, and eventually the tier list video. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.
Thank you for all your support.
Yep.